The United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization is seeking to bridge the gap between small-scale players in the root and tuber sector in Africa. Recommendations are being considered for policy formulation aimed at improving livelihoods of farmers and actors in the value chain. Target countries are Benin, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Malawi, Rwanda and Uganda. The FAO's Regional Project Coordinator, Moussa Djagoudi, has been speaking with JoyNews Mahmud Mohammed-Nurudeen at a workshop in Kumasi.
Participants have been discussing access to good planting materials, opportunities, constraints and business perspectives, among others. Root and tuber constitute one of the most important crops in Africa, Caribbean and Pacific regions. Commercializing the crops for poverty reduction requires stronger linkages between smallholder and formal as well as semi-formal markets. Cassava, yam and potato are major crops of sustenance. They account for 20% of calories consumed in Africa. They are not only important for food security, but they are increasingly providing jobs and giving income, particularly for women and the youth. Regional experience sharing workshop on cassava production and protection affords experts to compare notes on lessons from their respective countries. Specific objectives include discussion on interventions and regulatory framework. Moussa Djagoudi is Regional Project Coordinator.
I think based on the statistics, our farmers in Africa, most of them are small-scale actors, and they are producing the food that we eat in rural and urban areas. Then the smallholder actors, more than 70 or 90% of our actors are smallholder actors, and they feel that's why with rural people. And then we think if we can make impact on these smallholder actors, we can make impact on food security at country level. And most of them, they also lack skills, competence, some skills and knowledge to really also enter the business sector. Then that's why this project is talking about strengthening linkages between that smallholder actors and buyers, because once we have been able to have a good linkages, business linkages, the project does not need to stay there again, because it will be a win-win situation where every actor is gaining something in this collaboration.
Daniel Nelson is at Ghana's Ministry of Food and Agriculture. He finds the meeting a platform to initiate efforts to increase productivity per unit area and diversify value addition.
For the issue of marketing, we realize that most of the times the small scale farmers are basically faced with two major issues. One is about increasing the productivity per unit area of their farms, and secondly, how they could also diversify in terms of value addition to be able to capitalize on the emerging markets that are slowly generating from the cassava production. So this project is actually trying to build the capacity of these farmers.
In Malawi, cassava is the second staple behind maize. Raw material supply, however, is a challenge. Vito Sandifolo works with University of Malawi. He says discussion on seed standard at the workshop is a boost for his country.
I think it's the issue of having seed standards, which we don't currently have in Malawi, and I think are very critical for increasing productivity, since farmers have been recycling their own seed. But I've noted that there are other countries where they have got seed standards already in place, and by using those standards, they are able to generate clean planting materials and thereby contribute to increased productivity. Cassava will continue to be a major crop in Malawi because, number one, we have unimodal type of rainfall system. We only have one rainfall season per year, and therefore production of other crops becomes a challenge. But also recently we have had this fall armyworm, which is attacking other crops. Therefore cassava stands to benefit from all this, and therefore it is important for us to focus on cassava for food security and for commercial purposes.
Mahmud Mohammed-Nurudeen reporting.